Hi, this is Angela from www.craftybleather.co.uk. Sorry, I don't have a fancy sign yet, but I'm sure I'll get round to making one. I'm doing this video of my cigar box that I made for the Mini AlbumScraps 12 Days of Christmas swap. The idea was we decorated a cigar box for our swap partner. My partner's Chris, and we decorated the cigar box and filled it with 12 things inside the box. So here's my box. I decorated it with some flowers using the Tim Holtz Tattered Rose die and another die that I have, and some ribbon and some peel-offs, which I'll explain more about later. And I distressed it with the distress stain. And inside we have a pocket at the back here, which I'm going to put things in. And I've put some flowers. We had to make 7 flowers, of which I've put them inside a. My boxes actually came with a foam padding inside, so I've used that. So hopefully the flowers will get to you in one piece, Chris. I've made some poinsettias for you, which I can't get out of the box. They're both together. They're just stuck together. And we've got some Christmas roses. I don't know whether you can see those. See if we can make better. There we go. Christmas roses. And I know these aren't flowers, but I think, oops, they're alive. I think they're rather cool. Pine cones made out of paper. And I've also included a few flat ones so that you can make some up yourself, Chris. I know you don't particularly like making flowers, but hopefully that will make it a little easier for you. So that's the box, and inside the box I have to fit several things. First thing I have to put in is 12 tiny tags. So here's my tiny tags. I chose to make like little tickets. So there's some of the little tickets. Some are plain, some are gilded, with gilding flakes, and some I've used a Cigar pen just to highlight different areas. So that's the 12 tiny tags, which I can't get back in the bag. There we go. And the next thing was 11 pretty snowflakes, which are here. We've got coloured ones and some gold ones and some more gold ones, some silver ones, and some charms as well. So that's the snowflakes. Put them onto one side. I don't think that this is all going to go in the box, but we'll try. And we had to do 10 little embellishments. So we've got some, they're called snaps, and you snap the 2 bits together. There's a square one and a round one, and you snap the 2 bits together. They work a bit like brads. And I've also done some little rosettes in the paper. Snowman there, and some die cut embellishment. There's some trees in there with bits of bling. Let's see if I can pull one out. There we go. So that's some of the little embellishment. And I've also included some die cut bits and pieces, some more flowers and die cut things. And I've also included some plain stamped tags so that Chris can colour them herself. Hope you like colouring, Chris. If not, you can leave them plain. And there's also some little bits and pieces that I bought. So that's the embellishments. And then we have to have 9 bits of bling. So I've included some glitter strips, some charms, which unfortunately you can't see very well in this light. I can't get the packet open again. And we've got some adhesive stones, a couple of packets of those, so there's a few more than 11 in there. The next thing was some sheets of cardstock, which we had to include to match the paper that we'd chosen. So here's the pack of cardstock and paper. I've mixed them all up, and they're all in there. There's a few more than 8 and 6, I can assure you. And there's also, I've got some bling snowflakes. They're glittered, and there's some letter stickers that are glittered as well. And then your paper flowers you've seen, and 6x6 papers. I used this Joyful Peace collection by GCD Studios. Well, you can see that, and I've included one of each of the designs. Two of each of the designs. That way you can use either side of the paper. And then next we had to have 5 tags in pockets. So here's my tags in pockets. I've actually done 6. So there's the first one. And then here's the others. I've put some, they're actually journal tags that I believe Gina put up on the Mini AlbumScraps site. So I've put those into pockets for you and decorated bits and pieces. Here's an example of the peel-offs that I've used. You can see they actually go round the tag. So they go round corners. I'll show you those in a minute. And here's another one. And the tags pull out. And there we've got a fancy back to it. And now I can't get them back in pocket. There we go. And another one. Oops, I keep going the wrong way with the camera. And the last one is an idea I found on the internet with some acetate on the front so you can actually see through it. I'm actually going to include some embossed acetate for you as well, Chris, because I know Gina said the stuff that you get probably isn't quite as thick as the ones that we get. So that's my tags in pockets. And before I go any further, I'll show you the peel-offs that I've got for you. They're, I don't know whether you can see, they're like strips, and they're like stickers. You pull off the corner, of which I can't do at the moment. Let's have a look. There we go. And you can see they pull off like this, and you can use them to stick. They've got a sticky back, and you can use them to stick on to embellish your bits and pieces. I know they're hard to come by over there, and they're quite expensive, so we get them really cheap over here. So I've included some of those for you, and some snowflakes stickers as well. And then we had to do 4 stick pins. So here's my stick pins, a little matchbook, and there's the pins inside, which are stuck into some of the foam that came in the box, which came in quite handy. And 3 feet of trims was the next thing. I've included 2 sheets of fabric material. It's fabric that I've found at a craft show. Oops, that's the wrong side. I'll show you the right side, and you might get the impression. So there's that one, and there's that one, which is all glittery, which you probably can't pick up on the camera, especially not in this light. And there's a bag of ribbons of different types for you. And the next thing was 2 charm dangles, which I have here. I made a gold one and a silver one. This one's the silver one. Oops. Let's get it into the camera, and then you might be able to see it. So that's the silver one. And here's the gold one. There we go. Put a little lamp-work snowman and Christmas tree on for you. So that's those, and we had to make a handmade ornament. So most of you have probably seen the picture of this, because I know Gina borrowed it to put up on the site to give people an example of the handmade ornament. So there's one. I've actually made 3. I'm not going to show you the rest, because then there'll be a surprise for Chris when she gets the box. And there's a couple of other little bits and pieces. Anyway, that's my video on my 12 Days of Christmas box. Once again, I apologise for the video being not very good quality, as I've had to do it with my webcam, but thanks for watching anyway.